Hey there, everybody. This is Kristin from Teaching Balance, and I am here with you for this week's mindfulness meditation practice. And we are in the final week of July, which means that August is right around the corner. And at least in my district, and for most of the districts in my metro area, that means that teachers will be reporting back very, very shortly. So I thought that I would take advantage of this timing, which happens to fall at the end of the self-care month, self-care being not selfish. And I wanted to talk a little bit about what I lovingly describe as the seductive optimism of the beginning of the school year. And what I mean by that is, as we all know, for those of us who go back year after year, unless you're going into your very first year of teaching, what happens is, we all make it through the end of a school year, and then we have the joyous glory that is summer, and then it's time to go back. And when we go back, there are some people who I know kind of go back kicking and screaming and they get sad when they start to see the back to school sale advertisements and that sort of thing. And then there are those teachers who are like, yes, I'm so excited. I was bored. I can't, I need to get back and, do what I do best, which is great. And we're somewhere in between, anywhere on that spectrum. But wherever you find yourself on that spectrum in terms of your enthusiasm for going back to school, one of the things that's pretty commonplace, I think, is that there is this, as there should be, a real wonderful optimism. Like, okay, new school year, new kids, new who knows what, fill in the blanks, some new preps, whatever it might be. And you get excited and pumped about all of the awesome that is going to happen, which it absolutely is going to happen. It is going to be a great school year. Fresh starts are wonderful, and it will be awesome. And the thing that I want to talk about when we talk about the seductive optimism of the beginning of the school year is because we're so excited and we're so pumped and have such enthusiasm and, more importantly, are so well rested and capable and ready to go, a lot of times what happens is people will sign up for things, duties, responsibilities, committees, fill in the blank, whatever it might be, thinking that they're still going to be able to maintain this level of, being rested and, having it together and feeling optimism and all of that kind of stuff. So here's my point, and I don't want to sound like this kind of negative person at all, but what I'm going to encourage you to do as you go into this final week of July, into the very first week of August, is when you find yourself back at school, whenever it might be, sooner or later, I want you to be very aware of opportunities to either pare down your responsibilities and to let go of things, as well as to not sign up for anything new. Because as you know, it's no secret that I am a big fan of self-advocacy and setting healthy boundaries and not overcommitting and allowing yourself to overextend to the point where you could potentially burn out, or certainly, if not that, just not function at your optimal level. Now, I'm not talking about the things that you sign up for because you're passionate about it. Like if you want to be on the equity committee because that is your lifeblood, obviously you should do that. If you want to coach that team or whatever it might be, do that. But I'm talking about those extra things that someone's just looking for a volunteer, someone dropped out, the person didn't come back, whatever it might be. Really be thoughtful about what you say yes to, because as you know, I'm a big fan of saying no to things that are truly not essential and don't align with what you're most passionate about. And I know that it's hard for people to say no, but this is the perfect time of year to do it. It's the perfect time of year to say, you know what? I have been sponsoring Club X for 10 years, 5 years, whatever. I'm ready to give this opportunity to somebody else and to pass the mantle and to give myself a little bit more of a break and some spaciousness to figure out what I want to do, or to not and just be more rested, or to just have a little more time to get your grading done, or whatever it might be. The beginning of the year is a great time to cut away and to let go of the things that might be extras. And it's also a great opportunity to just hold the line and not sign up for anything that you're not passionate about. So think about that, reflect on it. You might be like, psh, that's not what it's about. And that's okay. That's totally okay. But this is my jam. This is what I offer. This is a component of that self-care and that self-advocacy and that boundary setting. So I just felt like it was a good opportunity to bring that up. So it's your call, whatever you feel is appropriate, but kick it around, talk about it with other people to see what your colleagues feel about that and if there might actually be some merit to what I am suggesting. So in the spirit of self-care, in this final week of the Self-Care is Not Selfish, let's go ahead and take some time for ourselves to sit and to meditate for 10 minutes.